want to talk about a little bit about him today in this video. Now, what I will say is this, like, from my point of view, Kevin Gates is very slick with his words, and he lives in his truth. So when you're watching this video, you're going to see a lot of stuff that, you know, it sound crazy, but, you know, he lives in his truth, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even be mad at the dude, but at the same time, you know, all of these rappers are in this cult nonsense. Alright, they're all in it. You know what I mean? Every last entertainer you could think of is all a part of the occult. Alright, so Kevin Gates was born February 5th, 1986 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He began his music career in 2007 and released his first mixtape, Pick of the Litter. Alright, and now when he did this, he signed to an independent label, which was called That Game Records. Now, it didn't really give him no buzz or nothing like that, but his name got out there, and he was able to, you know, plant his feet inside of the industry. Alright, now his following mixtape, All or Nothing, was released shortly after that, and got him his, you know, basically his notoriety all throughout Louisiana. Alright, now, most people know this story, like Kevin Gates, when he was young, he kept getting arrested and going in and out of jail. But after being arrested for the second time, he focused fully on music and released his mixtape, Make 'Em Believe. Now, this mixtape actually got him signed to Young Money by way of management. Alright, so now for people that think, oh, Kevin Gates just came out of nowhere, nah, the dude been working, you know, on music for a long time. Alright, now, Lil Wayne basically put him on, alright, in the industry after that mixtape, right? And he would blow up over songs like I Don't Get Tired and with all of that stuff. But it was only when he met Drika. Alright, Drika is, in my opinion, Drika was more like his handler. Alright, she told him about a lot of the spiritual practices in which he needed to succeed. Now, I'm going to show you how this clip, right? And it's pretty lengthy, but I did not know that this is how him and his wife, you know, actually met.
And the next thing you know, she just make it happen. Like, this how I want it to be. I want to be in the back of that bit with a hoodie on, just, and anything I tell her, she manifests. I got another picture with her on my shirt. They say manifest with her because she just, everything I give her, she just manifested her.
That's beautiful. So was she involved also in so Kevin just premiered a new video on Complex for Fatal Attraction. Very interesting video. Whose idea was this one?
Wrote the tree.
Oh, really?
That was me. So I get the song in the email. I'm like, damn, like this is a hot ass song, and it's all him. There's no writers, like nothing, no help whatsoever. Not that he needs it or even like.
I do work for writers.
You do, but not all the time. But this song was just pure, just all Kevin, and I'm riding around. I'm like, damn, like this is our opportunity to do something like outside of what we've been doing for years, which is, you know, the typical rap videos in the hood and in the club. I'm like, no, we gotta make this like a mini film.
I'm terrified of voodoo, I'm not gonna lie. But I came with an open mind today, I'm willing to
Can I
learn.
ask you a question? Why are you afraid of it?
Because I'm Grenadian and I grew up with a lot of sort of like nightmare stories about voodoo. But again, they could have just been lying to me. That's why I have questions for you today. I want to know more.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Just ask you a question, like real talk. Like people that's Christian, they read the Bible, they talk about the drinking of the blood and all of those things. Those things sound kind of horrific in nature also.
That's big facts. That's why me and my mother do not get along when it comes to religion.
I feel like it's all about presentation. See, we're not religious, we're spiritual.
Yeah. I would say this.
Spiritual.
So tell us about it. So in the video, you come under a voodoo spell.
Well, let me take you back a little further than that. In the video, if like you saw in the video, I was in a brothel with just, you know, allegedly I'm this boss in the city. I'm mafia material. Wink, wink. But anyway, I'm going to this brothel, dealing with these women, and it's like innocent in nature, seemingly.
He feels like
so seemingly, like men, they go and deal with these women and think I'm tie that you develop with this person.
Soul tie.
You know the soul tie.
Really?
Yeah, soul ties. I was like,
Soul.
I'm really like sizing on something because I don't know if that, I'm from Jamaica, so voodoo we call it obia, right? And like it's kind of almost the same. It's some spirituality.
Voodoo, they got hoodoo, and over there that's different.
I was looking up I heard about voodoo and I was looking up some information on it. But they said that they took like elements of Christianity to put into it. Is how they make, or how
They had to make the colonizers feel comfortable.
Okay.
But we always was powerful people. Always.
Yeah, remember last time you said, when we was talking about just Louisiana and like indigenous people and all of that, like that really went viral by itself. Just that conversation you was having.
Well, I never spoke about this, but like, should I say it?
Go ahead, man. Like, you're ready right now.
A lot of people identify with Africa and things of that nature. That's cool. But my grandfather hunted these lands in Native America, and my children are gonna hunt these lands. And I identify more with the indigenous people of America than I do with my roots from Africa. Because I have roots. I'm deeply rooted in Africa. Also, I have roots there. But my roots are here. This is where I was raised. This is where I grew up in America. I didn't grow up over there. So I don't have a longing or desire to go. That's not home for me. This is home.
Right.
Like I say, my grandfather stepped in these trenches. My children gonna step in these trenches.
Right.
And that's just where we at with it right now. We moving from Calabasas to go back and live on our farm. Because my son, he wanna be wild. My children, I want them to grow up in nature. I want them to know what it's like to be around Mother Earth. My Father Sky, I want them to be one with nature. I want them to know what that's like.
Yeah, most kids don't get that anymore. So in this video, you're telling stories of your culture.
Well, I would call Louisiana. It's the voodoo capital of the United States. Haiti is the voodoo capital of the world. And voodoo was introduced during the slave trade. But spirituality, we have always been spiritual people. Spiritual.
So what prompted the treatment?
I mean, just listening to the song, like he's talking about somebody putting a wool on him, and so it automatically brought me back to New Orleans.
Because my mom always say like there's certain women I've been involved with, she always say, not watch. And she would be like, yo, they'll do the same time that they'll put whatever in the food and we call it they'll catch you with whatever.
I'm not gonna say because I don't want to upset my ancestors and things of that nature because it's a lot you can't speak on, but I'll say this. You ever ate from somebody and got sick? Just eating from
call it food poisoning.
It was the energy that they cooked the food with. That's why, like, when your wife happy and she make you a meal, it's gonna be fulfilling to you. Right. If you hurt that woman and she cooked for you out of greed, or she hurt, or she cooked that food, the same energy that she was feeling is gonna go in your food and it's gonna go in your body. So it's not that I'm picky. I'm just very vigilant when it comes to protecting my energy. It's very spiritual. It's not nothing physical. There's some people I don't shake their hands, I don't touch them. Right. And they just gotta understand that I don't like your energy. It's repulsive, it's repelling.
So you're basically giving that energy to these women who are in return giving that energy to you guys.
No, sir. You can use it for good or bad, but it's like this. It's vibration. You got people that vibrate at low levels, and you got people that vibrate at high levels. We don't believe in demons and things of that nature. We look at those as low vibrating.
Right.
And people that say they saw an angel, those are higher vibrating beings. Vibrating entities want to steal energy from you. They feed off of you. They're like leeches. Higher vibrating entities, they want to give you energy and encourage you to do better in life. And then I can't say too much, but I'm very connected. I'm very heavy.
Do you feel like at any point, and just going through life, maybe someone had voodoo, put a voodoo curse on you or
On me?
Yeah.
I've had it on me before.
How do you recognize it? What's at the point and how do you reverse it?
That's easy.
That's easy. But it's like a lot we can't really.
I mean, but you can exhibit behaviors and someone can tell you about it and you're like,
Yeah,
you can't even recall what you were doing.
Right.
Like, that's like
You was
being
possessed. Wow.
For example, I had a bad week this week. I just call it bad luck. Is it something where you can kind of track it? All right, these things
myself?
Yeah.
Because I could pay attention to a lot of the things that I did in the past, and I was like, that's not me.
Right.
That's not me. That was alien behavior.
Right.
That was low vibrating entities that I allowed in my body. And you know, if you subscribe to the Muslim faith, you may call it a jinn. If you subscribe to the Christianity, you may call it a demon or a daemon or whatever. I call it low vibrating entities.
It feels like you both have like a joint connected spirituality where there's understanding between both of you.
She was a virgin. She was given to me by Almighty God. She was given to me. She was my gift. And every time I disrespect my gift, I slap God in the face. And I've slapped God in the face multiple times. And if she was able to just even forgive me for a lot of the bullshit that I was doing, if she was able to forgive me for that, hey, but most gracious, most merciful is forever gracious and merciful.
It's not easy to forgive people or to learn forgiveness. Did that come easy to you?
I mean, it does because I have a different understanding of what's going on. Like, I'm not looking at it like, oh, he's doing this to me. Doing that to himself.
To yourself.